Hello everyone, welcome to FTTR. I'm Hugh McQuaid and we are doing my AEW Fright Night predictions. Now, this looks like a very fun, spooky edition of the show, so we'll dive straight into it with Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy taking on the Death Riders of Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta. I think this is going to be a win for Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Next up, in a rematch of their match from last week, we have Jon Moxley taking on Kyle O'Reilly. I was a big fan of their last match, which Mox lost via DQ. I'm going to go with Kyle O'Reilly. I think he's going to find another way. He's going to get counted out. Some sort of shenanigan is going to happen here. And I think Kyle O'Reilly, he seems like Moxley's next project to maybe really help get over. So I'm excited for this. And I think Kyle O'Reilly's going to win, probably via count out maybe. Next up in the AEW Women's Tag Team title tournament, we have Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter taking on the Triangle of Madness, Julia Hart and Sky Blue. I'm going to go for Hayter and Aminata picking up the win here, building to Blood and Guts, and they will probably get eliminated by Athena and Mercedes Moné in the next round. So I think they're going to win here, and then we're going to have a babyface versus a heel team in the next round. Next up, we have a number one contendership match for the tag team titles as FTR take on the Young Bucks, take on Jurassic Express, who take on Jet Speed. This match is going to be so good. I cannot wait to watch this match. I'm going to go with, and this is hard because you've got two heel teams going up against Brodido. I'm going to go with FTR. I think FTR versus Brodido is the way to go. Jurassic Express have been picking up some wins as well, but I don't think it's time to pull the trigger on the Young Bucks. I think FTR versus Brodido is the way to go, so I'm going to go with FTR. And finally, the Fatal 4-Way number one contendership match for the AEW World Championship. Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet versus Samoa Joe versus Hook. Winner faces Hangman Adam Page. The obvious pick here is to do Joe. But is that too obvious? I'm going to go, because Bobby Lashley and Ricochet could cancel each other out, so this is going to be the longest prediction because I think this is genuinely hard. Hook and Samoa Joe could cancel each other out. Ops, you know, they have history. I'm going to go for Bobby Lashley because I think that's a new, interesting direction. My dream would be Hangman versus Lashley and Joe in a triple threat, but I'm going to go with Lashley. You know, I think maybe Lashley finally gets a world title shot. That is my prediction. I'm locking it in. Lashley. We also have a Don Callis Family Summit, which is going to be interesting. Maybe we'll get Takeshita versus Okada fully set up there. But I'm excited for Friday Night Dynamite. Let me know your thoughts.